Hello everyone, welcome to Caroline's Craft Tree, and today we have the June freebie for the Forever Tag Journal. Hopefully you're following along with this. Here is what we've made so far, and I guess June makes us halfway through this journal flip tag build. I really like how it's coming out, and I hope you like it as well. So June is kind of a yellow month, kind of yellowish browns, etc. So of course we've got our labels, we've got our main tags, a bunch of other extras, our two smaller tags, which we have the large and the small tags for each of the month. Then we've got our birds, our butterflies, our flowers, bees, which is kind of standard for the kits as well for this year. And then we've got a curved pocket, a few other goodies, two long strips. We've got these couple of little flip type things, and you'll see what my plan is for those. And you can use these goodies however you like. And there's our background page for this month. But I always have an idea in my head of what I want to make my tag to look like, and you're welcome to do the same or change it up. That's entirely up to you. Or just use all these pieces in other journals. It's all up to you. It's up to you to decide how you want to use them. But let me cut these out and ink the edges and whatnot. And then I'll be right back and we'll put June's tag together. Be right back. Okay, so I've got all my stuff cut out and distressed. Just trying to sort what I'm doing here a little bit. So we've got our previous thing here. Now I do have my sample thing here. This has helped a lot, actually, just because I put little notes on it and whatnot. So that's been helpful when I've been doing the pages. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just got to think about this for a second. The one nice thing, it doesn't really matter which part of the tag goes where, like which is going to be the front and the back, because what you don't see on one side you're going to see on the other side. So that's not as important. Like if this little gatefold door would have been on this side, that would have been okay too, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead. We're going to glue this down first. Going to bring these out because we got to make sure we put those there. We're going to use art glitter glue. Just kind of have that ready. And we're going to, and we're leaving a space, like 1/8 of an inch or so. So I'm just going to fold that back. I'm going to put some glue down there and try to have that nice and even where I want it. And then I'm going to glue that down. And then let's do this one. So far, I really like how this binding is working out. It's fairly easy to do, but you do have to be cautious and make sure that you have the different things down where they need to be. Let's fold that up a little bit. Okay, now let's get these down. So then that way we know, let's turn this away so I can kind of line that up. And let's just fold this down. I want this right along the edge. I was going to say right along the shore. Okay, and then we're going to put this down. And do that. And then we're going to do this here. And put that down. Try to line them up fairly well. If they're not, it's not going to be like vital. Okay, now before we put this one on, I want to take these. Now, I left a little more here than the line, and I just folded these like this because they're going to go like that on the back of this here tag. So I want to make sure that I put these on first. So let's go ahead and glue that down. And we're going to put that, get that a good, so then it's going to kind of open up like that. And then this one is going to go on over here. Like that. So it's just going to be a little bit extra writing space. A place to maybe put something. Whatever you think. Whatever works for you. So let's get that down like that. So that's going to be like that. And the end will be hidden. So that'll work. I can now glue this down. So let's get all the way around the edge. I want to try and like to get close to the edge to make sure that edge is glued down good. I could go along and sew this at any point, actually. Get down lots of glue there. I want to put a little bit extra just on top of the cloth. Right about like that. Let's get this glued down. Try to get it fairly even. That looks pretty good. Get this down good. Okay, clean up the little bit of glue. Okay, just want to get a little bit of ink on the sides here, just to I want to just cover up that white a little bit there, just to make it so it's not quite so white. Okay, so there is the start. Now I am going to take, one of these is inked, one isn't. Okay, this one here. So what I want to do is I want to fold this up. Hopefully you can see. I'm going to fold that up about 1/2 inch. And that's going to go right like that in the middle, and that's going to hold those down. Okay, let's glue this one end down. Now, being that I haven't actually made this before, you know, hopefully it works. Cross our fingers and hope that it works. Get that in the middle. Okay. Glue that down. Now when that opens up, thinking let's do this. Let's cut that in half. And then we're going to be nicer if it was the same width. So let's just trim this down on both sides. Not very much. I didn't take much off. I need to take a little bit more off. I want this to be the same width as this piece here. Then if we put that down, it'll make it just kind of a little more decorative. Let's do this here. And then when that's there, yeah, let's try that. Okay, let's put this down and see what it gives us. We are kind of doing this on the fly here. I've got the idea in my head, but I don't have the idea on paper. So sometimes we hope that it just works out. Okay, let's do that. Now we're going to turn this away. And it's going to be a little, not quite as straight as I wanted it, but it will be okay. Now this, I guess we'll just chop that off at the top. Actually, no. I'm gonna cut it off about 1/2 inch extra. Actually, it's probably more of 1 inch, but. And then what I want to do is I'm going to flip this over. And I'm going to, okay, let's just get a little pencil mark here. Okay, now I can flip it back this way. I'm just going to fold it where I made that mark. So right about there, I hope. Before I press it down too hard, I'm going to see if it's good. Okay, that should be all right. Let's do that, and let's ink that a little bit there. Okay. Let's glue that down. That's just going to give a little reinforcement on the top of that thing. And let's just fold, oops, glue that over. There we go. And we are going to put a Velcro dot. I love these Velcro dots. They work so, so well. Let's put the whiter part on the back of here. Oops. Got to remember to put a little bit of glue. Even though they are very, very sticky, I'd like that little bit of glue just for the little extra. Let's put that right in the middle. And these are actually Velcro brand. I bought these ones at Michael's. Let's put this piece on there. That way we get it lined up where we want it. We're going to put a little bit of glue. And now we want to get it down kind of as tight as we can. And that's going to hold those down. Now let's get that little bit of glue off. And we're kind of getting things all over the place. And this card or tag is actually going to go underneath there. So just like that. We'll decorate that in a minute. Let's flip this over. We've got this round pocket with the two gussets. I don't know if that's what you would call that or not. But we could put this on either side of this tag because it's kind of the same. So it wouldn't really matter which side we put it on. And really it's just going to hold this. That's all it's going to do is just hold this tag on this side. So we could line it up with the edge. We could have it in a little bit. It wouldn't really matter. Let's put just a dab of glue right here. That just holds those two pieces together. Okay, now, like I say, it doesn't really matter which side we put it on. Wipe that little piece of glue off there. Okay. Let's put this down on the edge. Just like that. Make sure we get that pushed down good. Then we got, what order are we going to do this in? We got our date here. I'm going to have it, put it in the middle, and then it's going to stick over the pocket a little bit, but that's okay. Let's put this on. I hope you're following along with this forever journal. It's been really fun making it. I really, really like how it's turning out. Okay, then if we put this somehow, don't want to cover up the date. Okay, and then this butterfly is going to go on top. And I want to try and cover up all this white rather than trying to fussy cut all that. So that could be something like that. That'll work. Okay, so I don't want glue up on that end of there. So let's just glue down these leaves. And up to about there. Get it around most of the edges. And then that's going to go about like that. There we go. And then this butterfly, we can just kind of put up about like that, and then it covers up all that white. Rather than trying to fussy cut all that. I don't mind fussy cutting, but that's a little bit too much fussy cutting. Let's try and glue this up. And put that right about like that. Then that is just going to slip into there like that. Okay, so far so good. Now let's flip this over and see what we're gonna do. Actually, when I was trying to decide what to do, I never really thought about what I was gonna do for here. Now that, no, I don't like that there. But I've used the poem for everything. Let's put the poem there. Let's cut off this heart part. Person does have quite a few options on where you're going to put this stuff. Let's put the poem right there. Because we've used the poem on every other month, and we've used like the number date, trying to keep the theme going over the whole year kind of. So that will be fine right here. There we go. And I'm thinking, I got this white lace with like some silvery type stuff. I was thinking on putting just a tiny little bit on the top of these, just for something different. So let's trim that kind of squarish. And how much am I gonna need? If I did that much, I don't mind if it sticks up a little bit, but I don't want it sticking up too far. So not quite that much. So let's cut it right about there. We'll cut another piece for the other side. Okay, let's put a little bit of glue here. And let's put that down. This way here. That's about 1/4 of an inch overlap over the card. Let's put just a dab to hold that corner down. And a dab over here to hold this one down. I could easily sew this, very easily sew this. And I might go back and do a bunch of stitching on it all after. Haven't quite decided yet. So there we've got that piece. Need a little bit right there because that corner is sticking up and it will drive me crazy. Okay, I'm not going to put that in. I'm going to let that dry there a bit. Now I can't really put this here on this one. I never really thought. Yeah, because then it'll be in the way of the Velcro. So we can't really put that there. But let's go ahead and see what we can do for a little bit of decoration there. Actually, we could use a little piece of lace there. Just to kind of tie it in. Don't want anything big and whatnot here. Just kind of trying to make a little bit of a collage. Just for a little bit. Don't like that in there. What else could we put on there? We could. Excuse me. What do we want? We've got lots of stuff that we can put on there. That is for sure. But I'm not quite sure what else. I'm thinking just this. So let's put just a little bit of glue there. And that's going to go at an angle. Guess we better hope that we don't get any glue underneath there. Let's just put a piece of paper under there, just in case the glue goes where we don't want it. And a little bit of glue down here for this piece of lace. There we go. Nothing fancy. Don't want to add too much bulk to the pages either, because then they're just not gonna close as nice or fold together as nice, I guess. And let's just put this about like that. So let's just put glue in the middle. I do really look forward to seeing what everybody does. Love seeing the pictures of what people are making with this freebie monthly kit. I know some people are actually doing the same thing I am and making a journal. Other people are just using them for pieces of different projects. There we go. How is that? Let's take that piece of paper out. And then this opens up. And then we've got journaling space on both of these. The roses on here I made so they can go either way. It doesn't really matter which way they go. And then that closes up to keep them closed. And then on the other side, we have this here. Just like that. I think that turned out pretty sweet. And it's coming together perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we are halfway done for 2024. And then it just folds back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So there is our June for the Forever Tag Journal. Check out the links below. You can get the freebie at coffee or on the Facebook group. And I look forward to seeing what you make. And hope you're having fun with this. Check out all the links. And we'll see you again soon. Bye.